Hello and welcome back to Treeline Farms with Chris, and we're on the homestead today. Last episode we uh, was out cutting grass and getting ready for one of our fields. So today we're going to go out. We had to cut down some trees last time. We're going to go out here today and gather those trees up, and uh, we're going to get to rowing that grass up and getting that grass up off the field and getting it in our silo today. If I can squeeze through here real quick, there we go. Prudence is, she's doing some stuff around there. We've ordered the greenhouses to come in. So we're waiting on the kits to come in. I'll be assembling those, and she'll be working those up uh, as we go along here. And here we go with some of the trees that we've cut. So what we have planned is to get the fields uh, ready to go for the spring planting. Um, Looks like we're having some problems here. Why isn't that cutting my chainsaw doesn't seem to be working. There we go. And these trees are just garbage. And we will be using these just for firewood around the homestead there. We're nothing, I'm not even going to attempt to sell them because it would just be, basically a waste of time. There we go. Another one for the back of the truck. And we already cut the stumps out as you saw last time, hopefully. And so anyway, we're going to put those greenhouses up when the packages come in, and Prudence can start working on those. I think that'll be fun for her. She'll get a kick out of that. Get that green thumb started as it is, and so we could probably. We're losing our logs out of the back. Let's go ahead and close that tailgate. All right, well, we got those trees gathered up. We're heading back here to the farm. Uh, we're going to hook up the Steyr tractor to the silage blower there that we have, and get the Valtra on a windrower. Do we have a windrower? I'm not sure that we do. We may have to run and get one. Yeah. We're going to have to run down and get one, I believe. So, anyway, we can go ahead and get this started, get this set up. And we got that, I believe. Where is that? That in the barn here? Pretty sure it is. Let me hop out and have a look. Nope. Nope. Oh, it's over here. There we go. Now we don't have any cows, so we won't be feeding the cows any silage out of this. This is just so we can get some money coming in. There's going to be some more things. I know we still have a good bit of money up there, but there's going to be some stuff that's coming in that is going to cost us, you know, quite a bit of money. You know, the upkeep on the tractors isn't going to be cheap. Plus we have, like I said, we have to go out and get a windrower. We're going to need a baler so we can create bales, you know, but I kind of don't want to create bales out of this just meadow grass. I want to actually plant some good hay fields. That way we're sure that the cattle are getting the best possible grass and hay that they can, you know, with a better nutritional value. So there we go. We got that in place. Let me get back to you. I gotta see what the shop can do for us as far as a windrower, and I'll be back in touch. All right, here we are coming up to the shop. I went on a bit of a spending spree, and of course, like I told you in the first episode, Prudence is the bean counter in our family, and of course I had to get approval before I spent this money, but it was all things that we're absolutely going to need. And then one thing that was just on sale, that somebody had up for sale on a piece of used equipment. So let's just hop out here, have a look. It's the Kloss baler. It's a round baler, and it also wraps bales. So we also have the option to do that. You know, instead of putting it in the silo and letting it ferment there, we can do it with bales. Next piece of equipment we bought was a stone picker and rock picker. This is going to be very, very useful for us once we get the fields plowed, and then when we do any cultivating. The next thing we bought was a plow, and this folds and it's a 9-meter plow. It does an awesome job. We have a tedder, and finally, I think it's around back, our windrower. Where did they put it? That's what we came here for. Huh. Let me go in here and... Oh, there it is. I see it. I'm blind. Oops. Let me get this fire back up. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pick up the plow on the front here and get that folded up. Since we're not going out on the road, it's not going to hurt anything. Go around here on this side, hook up the hoses. We'll get this thing folded up. There we go. And finally, the windrower. Now, I did check out the equipment we have for picking up the grass. We're going to go ahead and hook up the PTO. We're going to use this straight away, and that's all looking pretty good. I had to do a little bit of maintenance, a little bit of greasing on the on the wagon, on the wheels, and then on the the machine, uh, the forager itself. We had to do some, just some minor repairs, a little bit of grease, and get it going. Make sure the pipe was clear and it was all clear and cleaned up. So that's all good to go. Uh, so I'm gonna leave off here for now. I'll talk to you when I get back to the farm. And here we are back at the field where our new field's gonna be anyway. And I'm gonna get the drone up here so we can all see what's going on. Get this windrower unfolded. Lower it down, fire it up. And this is going to be I have an idea. We're going to try to get 2 crops out of this field. Well, we're going to try to get grass and another crop out of this field at the same time. That way, and we're going to do that. I have an idea, and I hope you guys will like it when I show it off. How I plan on doing it. It's something that I'd read about. I've seen it in pictures, but of course I've never done it. So we're gonna try it out and see how it goes for us. And like I said about the grass, this is just old meadow grass, orchard grass. We're not going to we don't want to feed this to cows. I'm willing to sell it as silage, but I'm not going to keep it and sell it to or feed it to our prospective cows. It doesn't have near the nutrients that a good planted hay field will have, and we want the best for those. We're going to be having most likely we'll have beef cows on here and cattle, and we want to make sure that since they're going to be 100% grass fed, I want to make sure that they're getting everything that they need to do, or everything they need, all the nutrition that they need to, put weight on. Now, one of the things that I've been reading about is possibly finishing them on maybe TMR, total mixed ration. So once they get old enough, or just maybe a couple of months, 3-4 months before we go to sell them, I'm gonna start adding TMR into their grass and hay feed. That way, they do pack on a couple of, some extra weight there at the end to make sure that they're going to be, they're going to dress out nicely when they go to the market. Now, I don't do any of the butchering on our own. We're not permitted to. Any meat that we sell has to come from, has to have a USDA stamp. So we won't be doing any of that butchering or any of that stuff on our, on our farm. We're going to just take them and sell them to the animal dealer, and they have somebody that will come around and pick the animals up from there. So that's how we're going to work that. So it's now September. We're unfortunately too late to get, a wheat crop in or a barley crop like that. Prudence had said something about wanting to get some chickens. So if she decides that that's what she wants to do, she'll go out and collect up the eggs and box them up for me. All I have to do is put them on the truck or on a trailer, which we're going to need a trailer, and take them down and sell them. Now, being out here homesteading on this property out in the middle of nowhere, it's going to create some problems. Several of the problems is that we're at the mercy of that of that farm shop down there where we bought the equipment, where we just were. Unfortunately, they do all the buying and selling through there. They're an importer exporter, so we have to go with what that price is. and there's not a lot of price competition there. So whatever the market is for those items, for our produce, that's what we're getting. So hopefully some people come and want to move into this area and set up businesses where they're uh, buying that stuff. But then also, that's a double-edged sword. Yeah, or we'd possibly get more for our produce, but that's bringing more and more people, and that's sort of why we moved away, just to get away from people and live a good, wholesome life. And so, one way or the other, that's how it's going to have to be. But for now, we'll just do business with the farm shop down the road, and we'll see how it goes from there. Maybe eventually I'll get a truck and take it on into town, out on the highway there. And you guys probably saw that highway in the background when I was picking up the equipment that we just did and when we started out. So aside from that, I'm gonna continue rowing this up, and when we get finished rowing, I'll get back to you. All right, well, we got this rowed up as best we can. We got a good view of the lake there, like that. And I think eventually we're going to put a road in right along the edge of this wood lot here. Keep it up tight to the trees. That way we have as much ground and much land as possible. And we'll just run it right along here. And maybe on this side of that of this giant rock here. I think that'll be nice. And then this will take us right into the farmyard from the from the field. Now that's not going to be the only field. We're going to work on getting some others ready to go, but for the most part, I think we're going to be planting in there in the spring, or at least one of the. I think I'm going to put grass in there as well. Like I said, we need grass for any cattle that we get. So let's actually, I need to not park this here. I'm going to take this down and park it just down below the silo here. Just in this open field for now, I'll be fine. All right, and now we need to, let's see, let's go this way and get the New Holland wagon out, forage wagon. Yeah. And hopefully we can get to a point where we can tear this old barn down and put something else up in its place. A little bit better. I gotta come back a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, that should do it there. Nope. Still a little more. Come on here. There we go. Now we're working with gas. There we go. We're not going to hook up the PTO on this thing yet because we need to hook this then to our forager right there. So let's park this thing about here. Get out. unhook this. Drive into the yard, into the shed here. I'm going to have to start arranging some of this equipment. We're starting to get overrun. And I want to get rid of that cedar actually also and get us a better cedar. I have the way I want to do it is I'm going to need one that's 6 meters. I have my eye on a John Deere planter. There we go. That's all hooked up. I have my eye on a John Deere planter that I want to buy. I saw one in the at the shop that I liked, and then hopefully it comes up for sale. Somebody has one that comes up for sale. That would be nice. I don't remember what they had on the price for that, but hopefully it's, you know, affordable. Because, man, cedars can be expensive. Expensive. Let's see if that's close enough. And no, it's not. That should be. And yes, it is. All right. Get that attached. And here we go. We're going to go collect grass. So I'm going to start collecting up this grass. I'll take you out here so you can see what's going on. Just swing out. So we're all set to go here. And away we go. Get this thing turned on. Actually, swing around so we can get it. Get this thing turned on. Lower it down. And here we go. We're collecting grass. There we go. Let me see if we can get a good view of it from the drone going in there. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to collect this up and get this put in. I'll meet you back over at the silo in a minute. All right, well, we are finished picking up the grass. I'm sorry I didn't bring you along for all that, but there was a lot of switching the trailer back and forth and all that. So what we have here is the styer hooked up to the blower. I'll hop in. Get the blower turned on. And then I'll demonstrate this while we have a pretty full trailer here. So we just swing around here and get it in there tight to the blower, which can sometimes be a trick. I've had to go around a couple of times. Sometimes. We pull in nice and tight on there and start unloading. All right, well, I want to thank everybody for coming along with me. This is Treeline Farms with Chris, and we're on the homestead. Prudence is in the house, or in the trailer, getting dinner or lunch ready. We're going to have a late lunch. Hopefully by the next time you come in, we'll have the greenhouse, at least one of the greenhouses up. We wound up with, not counting the trailer we're putting in there now, we wound up with, well, it's going to be over 100,000 liters of grass that we got off of that field. So I suspect we'll have, more than that the next time when we have, a good fertilized field of grass to cut. So everything that comes out of there is silo. Once this out of this silo as silage, we're going to sell this. And I appreciate everybody coming along. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you then.